Hello future warriors and welcome back to SISB Crack Exams. I'm Hemant and I'm here back again to discuss with you about the important study plans to completely crack the National Defence Academy and Naval Academy entrance examination in just 60 days. So in this particular session, my complete detail and focus will be for you to crack the examination in around 60 days or 2 months of time, and this is very crucial plan for those candidates who are studying for this examination, and I hope that most of you people are a little bit aware of the portion. And in here I will be discussing with you about all the important details, the marking scheme, the expected number of questions, the previous year's analysis, and all of them will be taken into consideration. And finally, I will also give you a simple mind mapping on how to remember about all of these things. Okay, so without wasting any time, we shall start off with the session by first undergoing about what SSB Crack Exams is, because SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. If in case you are preparing for the upcoming defense examinations like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army and Indian Air Force, Admin Group X, Group Y, Central Armed Police Force, Assistant Commandant's examination, the Military Nursing Service and the Army Cadet College entrance examinations. Also, you can please go through our complete app and you can download the app and go through the important study lecture material, sample practice questions, study material, content and all the important questions that are related to quizzes, exercises and all. Even the mock tests are made keeping in view of the latest exam patterns. You can also download the app from Android, or also you can even go through our website learn.ssbcrackexams.com, and there even you can completely go through the complete course content, which will be very helpful for your examination preparation. So I hope that this particular session will be very helpful to. So please, those candidates who have very little amount of time, that is only for 60 days, I recommend you to follow this particular plan. For all the other candidates who are preparing for the upcoming NDA 2 2021 or the other examinations, I recommend you people to completely go through with the next important study plan, which will be around 6 months or for around full 1 year study plan regarding NDA. So first and foremost thing that I want to discuss with you is regarding the marking system, and I already hope so that you people are very clear about NDA marking system. NDA consists of 2 papers. The paper 1 is of the complete mathematics, the basic elementary mathematics or the general mathematics, and the paper 2 is regarding the general ability test. And among this particular NDA general ability test, there will be around 150 questions. Among these 150 questions, 50 questions will be from English and the remaining 100 questions will be from the general ability test, general knowledge type of questions. So my complete focus will be on only these 100 questions. Okay, so my total number of questions here I'm going to consider is only about these 100 for those candidates who are trying to have the complete knowledge about cracking the English in the NDA GAT examination in just 2 months. For them, I recommend you people to already go through the 2-month study plan to crack the English section of the NDA syllabus that is already provided, and it is already live in YouTube, which is already made live by SSB Crack Exam. So please go through that particular one. Now these 100 questions will carry 400 marks, which clearly indicate that one question carries around 4 marks. And yes, there is also a negative marking. Make sure that you remember this point. There is a negative marking of around 1.33 marks for every incorrect answer. That means if you answer the correct question, then you will get the points +4, and if you incorrectly answer the questions, then you will get -1.33. Okay, so if you answer some amount of questions, so if in case 2 of them are correct and 2 of them are incorrect, then you will be have to adding up your marks as 4 + 4 plus -1.33 -1.33 like that. Okay, so that is how you need to go through and completely note down your marking system and scheme. Now that we understood about the marking system, we will understand about among what all are those subjects in which these 100 questions revolve. Okay, so those subjects include physics, chemistry, biology, geography, history, polity, which means Indian polity, then comes economy, static general knowledge and current affairs, and then comes the defense specific related questions. Okay, so how we will go through, we will first have a complete analysis of the previous year's questions, then we will understand about the expected number of questions. Thereafter I will give you the complete study plan about each and every particular subject separately. Okay, so all of these will be going through in a very detailed and proper way. I will be starting from day 1 all the way up to the day of 60. So please make sure that you follow this particular study plan and make sure that you follow this plan as better and possible, because you have very less amount of time, and I hope that this study plan will be very helpful and crucial. Starting off with the physics, previous year's question and answers analysis. Now that NDA 1 and 2 2020 were clubbed together and they were considered only at one time, so here only we can see 1 bar in case of 2020 year, but in the case of previous years they were 2 to NDA papers. So if we go through that particular analysis and scheme, we can see that the number of questions will be more than 20 plus questions will be coming. Only in the year of 2017 NDA NA2, the number of questions were 15, which was very less, but it never happened later on. So we can expect around 22 to 25 questions in the upcoming NDA NA examination, and answering all of them properly, you will be able to score 88 to 100 marks out of these 400 marks. Starting off with a study plan on how to go through with these physics subjects, we need to understand that you have a very less amount of time, and among these 60 days, we will be spending only 10 days like that to completely go through the physics section. And on day 1, you will be completely going through with the units of the physical world, units and measurements, motion in a straight line and motion in a plane. My separate session, please go through with the motion in straight line and motion in a plane. Go through and solve as many problems as possible which might be regarding the relative distance or the relative speed or relative velocity, and the trains problems, the boat problems, and also the problems that are related towards heights and distances, and all of them will be coming up here. So please make sure that you go through all of those different sort of problems. Then on the next day, you will go through the laws of motion, which include the Newton's 3 laws of motion. Then comes the work, energy and power, and please do solve little bit of problems regarding that. And then the complete topic will be upon the rotational motion, and then comes the gravitation. While going through the gravitation, please go through and make down the notes regarding the Newton's universal law of gravitation. And on the third day, you will have a revision of all the topics that I mentioned from physical world all the way up towards the gravitation. Going through on day of 4, you will be learning solid fluid mechanics, thermodynamics and kinetic theory of gases. Please do mention and remember about a very special thing regarding NDA GAT thermodynamics, because this chapter is very, very crucial. And on the next day, you will have the complete revision all the way from solid mechanics towards the kinetic theory of gases. Day 6, you will learn oscillations, waves, wave optics and the revision. Day 7 is regarding the electric charges and fields, current, electricity and moving charges and magnetism. Day 8 will revolve around learning little bit about electromagnetic induction, and then the revision from current, electricity towards electromagnetic induction. My special focus and analysis, please go through while you're revising all of these topics, please go through the topics wherein which you have to find out the Kirchhoff laws, where you have to find out the Wheatstone bridge, and where you have to find out the equivalent resistance between the resistors or capacitors when they are connected in series and parallel. So go through the problems like that regarding this chapter, which will be very helpful for your exam preparation. Okay, even through while going through the electromagnetic induction and all, please remember that you also go through the little bit regarding the electric motor and generator. And also while going through the moving charges and magnetism, my special focus is that you people have to go through a little bit regarding ferromagnetism and also the various kinds of magnetism, which include paramagnetic materials, diamagnetic materials and all. Okay, going through on day of 9 and 10 will be very, very crucial. On day 9, you will be learning very, very important electromagnetic waves. Without this chapter, you do not have to leave anywhere, because EM waves are considered to be very crucial ones, and also the optics and optical instruments, wherein which you will be learning about the mirrors, which include the complete plane mirror and also the convex mirror, concave mirror. There are also the lenses, biconcave, double concave, concave, convex, and all of these things you will be learning there. And also you will also go through regarding optical instruments, which include telescope, microscope and periscope. And also there you need to go through these 2 chapters, which are very crucial, and most of the physics questions will be coming up from these 2 chapters. Then comes photoelectricity, atomic physics and semiconductors. These are not that very important, but rarely a question from that will come, and even if it comes, only one among these 3 will come. Okay, so on next day, on day of 10, you will have the complete revision of the topics from electromagnetic waves all the way up towards the topic of the semiconductors. With this, in 10 days, we will be finishing up with the physics, and in the same way, we'll start off with the finishing up with the chemistry. Now, going through with the chemistry, previous year's Q&A analysis, we have to find out that in the recent question paper, there were around 17 questions from chemistry, making it the largest number of questions in chemistry that have ever appeared. So generally the number of questions from chemistry will be from 11 to 15, and going through the particular trend and pattern and the number of questions that we can analyze from this particular bar graph, we can say that we can expect around 12 to 15 questions in the upcoming NDA NA examination, and we can say that answering all of them correctly, we will be able to score 48 to 60 marks in the complete 400 marks out of the part B section of the NDA NA general ability test. Going through with the study plan regarding chemistry, one day on day 11, go through the topics of matter in our surroundings, is matter around us pure, the structure of the atom, atoms and molecules, and then revision of all the topics that I mentioned here. Because day 11 is considered to be very, very simple day, and on that particular day, we will be going through in a very brief detail about the complete microscopic cosmos. Okay, going through on day 12, you will be learning about the chemical reactions and equations, acid, bases and salts, metals and non-metals, carbon compounds, and the classification of elements. Special emphasis, please go through the chemical reactions and equations, metals and nonmetals, carbon compounds, and classification of elements. Classification of elements is a little bit more important, so please give a special emphasis on that particular chapter. Going through on day of 13, you will have a complete revision of the topics that I mentioned above. Coming through the day of 14, you will be learning and also having a revision of the topics of basic chemistry, states of matter, atomic structure, advanced, and chemical bonding. Those candidates who are not clear about these particular chapters, if in case you are already going through the chemistry sections and lectures that are given by SISB Crack exams, from that you will be getting a complete knowledge about that. Going through from day of 15, you will have the revision and also the starting and completely learning about the topics of thermodynamics. You can give the least importance towards thermodynamics because lot of these topics that are related towards thermodynamics is already covered from the physics side. So here while you are solving about the thermodynamics, you will have to little bit take care in learning about the enthalpy of the various chemical reactions. Then coming through, you will be learning about solutions and equilibrium, and also about the redox reaction, which means the reduction oxidation reactions, and the electrochemistry. This is very, very, very important chapter. Please pay special attention toward that, and then you can also learn about the chemical kinetics. Okay, so on day of 16, you will be learning about the topics of surface chemistry, metallurgy, hydrogen, S block and P block elements, D block and F block elements, and then comes the coordination compounds. All of these are just medium and least important kind of things. So those candidates who are appearing for the examination for the first time, so for those I recommend those candidates wherever the importance is given as least, there you can do give least important, and then you can even forward. So on day of 17, you will be having the complete revision of the topics that are mentioned here in front of your screen. Day 18 and 19 will be very crucial. 18 also will be similarly about a combination of all the topics. So here you need to give around 5 hours per day. So if you are going through that particular one, you will spend one hour in learning about the basic organic chemistry, hydrocarbons, haloalkanes, organic compounds containing oxygen, and organic compounds containing nitrogen. So if you can see, this is very clear that you are starting up with the topics of the organic chemistry. So organic chemistry is considered to be little bit important, but not very, very deeper important aspects we can say. So wherever you have to see regarding the chemistry which is about the organic chemistry, there you need to learn little bit concepts about isomerism and all the other details regarding the various kinds of balancing the reactions that are mentioned there, balancing organic reactions and all. And then you will be learning about the nomenclature about the organic compounds and the various types of the carbons, about what are they, like aromatic compounds or aliphatic compounds, and all of those you will be learning up here. Okay, on day of 19, you will have a complete revision of all the topics that I mentioned here in front of your screen. Then coming through on the last day, you will learn about the less important topics, but yes, they do make a little bit of important, but they include those topics of the polymers, biomolecules, environmental chemistry, chemistry in everyday life, and miscellaneous chemistry. So learning all of these and having a revision about all of these will make you very clear and understandable in your examination preparation. Going through with the biology section about the previous year's analysis regarding biology, and if we go through with that particular one, in the recent year only 12 questions had come, and long back in NDA in a 2015 there were maximum questions that came from biology. There were 15 questions from that particular time, but since then the number has not exceeded 12 any time. So in the year of 2020, the number of questions from biology were 12 only. So going through and understanding about this particular bar graph and the schematic analysis of the previous year's questions, we can say that about regarding the expected number of questions and the mark division, we can say that from biology we can expect in the upcoming examination 10 to 12 questions out of the 100 questions, which will be very clear. If you answer all of them properly, you will be able to score 40 to 48 marks out of the 400 marks out of the examination. Going through regarding the study plan of the biology, day 21, you will be learning about 3 important topics which include biological classification, plant kingdom, and animal kingdom. Day 22 is regarding anatomy and the transport and nutrition in plants. Day 23 is regarding respiration, reproduction of the plants, and also the biomolecules and cell cycle and division. Learning through with the cell cycle and division, you will also go through with the learning about the different kinds of the cell organelle and all, and then how do they get divided, about the process of mitosis and meiosis and all. Going through on day 24 will be very crucial for you in learning a little bit about the anatomy of human body, which includes the study of about human digestive system, circulatory system, excretory system, muscular system, and nervous system. Next comes on day 25, you will be learning about the hormones and the integration and their importance and role in the human body. And then you will also learn a little bit about the human reproductive system. My special case analysis, please go through with the terms and terminologies that are associated with the anatomic, biological, and botanical words and terms. Wherever you can see those jargons, please keep them in mind because the questions might be related and will be roaming around those words itself. Going through on day 26, you will be learning with the topics about the genes and inheritance and the various diseases, the viruses, bacteria, and fungi or various other microorganisms that are causing these kind of diseases. And also you will be learning about the man-made and the man-induced diseases and all. You will also learn a little bit about the microbes which are there in human welfare. Day 27 is regarding the ecosystem dynamics, biodiversity and environment. And with this, we will be finishing up with the biology section. We do not have any time to give a special time regarding the revision of the biology topics. So my special case and my suggestion for you, please go through with the topics as much and remember that you do not have the time for revision while you're going through biology. So spend as much time as it is possible regarding the biology section. Going through now, we will have the complete previous year's analysis regarding geography, and the number of questions from geography were only 20 questions in the last previous paper, but in the year of NDA NA 2 2017, there were 24 questions from geography, making it the highest number of geography questions ever met. So going through with the trends and analysis regarding these bar graphs, we can say that you can expect from around 20 to 22 questions out of these 100 questions, which clearly indicates that you can score 80 to 88 marks out of these 400 marks in the upcoming examination. Going through with the study plan regarding the geography, we can say that you need to give a special time and emphasis while going through with this particular one. On day 28, you will be learning about the latitude, longitude, time zone and other physical features of India, which include the study about the Himalayas, the Great Gangetic Plains, Peninsular Plateau, deserts and islands. And also you will be learning about the international boundaries, which is not only with India but also with the other countries. And then you will also have a complete and brief knowledge regarding the straits. Okay. Going through on day 29, you will be learning about the names and information of all the coastal plains of our country and all the other nations and all major rivers and their tributaries, the hydropower, thermal and nuclear power projects in India. While going through with the geography, my special thing and suggestion is please go through with the maps. Understanding, please do maps, which clearly indicates about what is do. Please get those maps, outline maps, which will be not costing more than 1 or 2 rupees or whatever it is there in the nearest stationery. Get those maps, sit and then mark each and every particular hydropower, thermal and nuclear power project separately, and then you can also mark the rivers, their tributaries, then the cases of the coastal plains and all. So the more you practice on the map, the more easy it will be for you to understand and remember the question about what it is being asked. Okay, on day 30, you will be learning about the location of the minerals, major industries, industrial historical cities. Continuing with day 30, you will also learn about agricultural practices and green revolution and the factors causing pollution. Day of 31 will be completely focused upon the learning about the major national parks and sanctuaries of our country, then coming about the biodiversity hotspots and UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and then learning about the major environmental and industrial summits and events which are being conducted or recently conducted across the world. Day 32 will be learning about the origins of the interior of the earth and atmosphere, formation of the rocks and famous volcanoes and various landforms. Day 33 is regarding geomorphic processes, pressure belts and ocean currents. Day 34 is regarding soil, afforestation, grasslands, natural vegetation, renewable and non-renewable resources. 35 is regarding major biomes of the world, tribes and migrational settlements, the towns, megacities and projects. Day 38, you will spend the complete geography revision, which clearly indicates that you do need to maintain a proper notes and book about what all things you have studied, because it will be very helpful for the upcoming examination. With this, we will be finishing up with the geography section. Now it is our focus. We will be focusing upon the topic of history. And if you see the history, the maximum number of questions have come 2 times, both in NDA and its second paper of 2017 and 2019. Going through with that, 17 number of questions came. And if you see the recent question paper of NDA 2020, in the recent question paper, there were only 11 questions that were coming from the history section. So now going through with this particular scheme and analysis, so in the upcoming NDA NA 1 2021 or various other examination, we can say that we can expect of around 15 to 20 questions out of these 100 questions, and answering all of them properly and correctly, you will be able to score 60 to 80 marks out of these 400 marks. Going through with the study plan regarding history, we need to make sure that you will spend as much time as possible. Please do not go through in depth regarding all of these. Wherever you can find the information, short and crisp, that will be very simple and helpful. If in case you are solving about the sample practice questions or quizzes which are being provided by SSB Crack exams, even that is also enough. Okay, so going through with this particular one on day of 37, you will have a bunch of topics. When I mean a bunch, I mean literally a bunch of topics. And among all of those topics include ancient history, Indus Valley civilization, Vedic society, Mauryan Empire, Sangam literature, indigenous dynasties, and Gupta period. Now, I have also been receiving the comments and queries from the students that, sir, the history in the history syllabus is extremely vast. Actually, what we did was we actually discretized the topics and we have given only those topics that are important in examination point of view. There is no point in we giving you any particular topic, and if that is not coming in the examination, then there is no point in you reading it unless and until you have to know a little bit about that subject. Until then, we do not have to provide. Our focus is for you to completely prepare it for the examination and write as much better and as well as possible. So keeping that in mind, we are giving the study plan. Now, since you have only 60 days for the examination, make sure that you study only those topics and you do not waste any time. So going through with that, my personal suggestion is whenever you see any kind of empire, any kind of dynasties, any kind of civilization and all, note down those important names. If there is any empire of, or if there is any clan or any sect of kings, please note down the names of those kings in a particular order so that it will be very helpful in the upcoming examination. Okay, so going through with the plan that I'm discussing on day of 38, you will be learning about the dynasties of the medieval North and South India. Continuing with the day 38, you will also learn about the Delhi Sultanate and Vijayanagar Empire. Going through with the Delhi Sultanate, this is an intense important topic which will be very important. Without any question from Delhi Sultanate until now, not a single NDA in a question paper has been set up. So please go through with the Delhi Sultanate topic, and then on day of 39 you will be learning about Mughal Empire, Carnatic Wars, Anglo-Maratha Wars, and Anglo-Sikh Wars. Day 40 will be learning about the stages of colonialism, drain theory, railways introduction, and the commercialization of the topics of agriculture. Day 41 is about the impact of the Western education introduction, social and religious reform movements, and the 1857 first Indian independence movement, which are also being made by the various trade unions across the various areas of our country. So there will be various different causes of the revolt. There will be various repercussions after the revolt. So all of those you will be learning in this 1857 revolt itself. Okay, on day 42, you will be learning about the establishments of the Indian National Congress and its sessions. Moderates and extremists, economic nationalism will be decided upon the national Swadeshi movement and the Home Rule movement. Day 43 is regarding the different movements that are being conducted regarding the completely flushing out the Britishers from our country, which include Khilafat and non-cooperation movements, civil disobedience movement, Quit India movement, and also a brief analysis about the life of the Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and his valiant and vigorous Indian National Army. Going through in detail regarding day 43 is regarding the rise of the Muslim League and the partition of India and independence. Day 44 is regarding everything about the Constituent Assembly of our country, how was it set up, and then thereafter how were the industrial and agrarian reforms that were taken up by the politicians of our country. Day 45 you will be learning about the policy of the non-alignment and the Panchashil agreement with the China. Taking in view of the current scenarios, the Indian and Chinese officials are not very happy regarding the tension that is going on in the eastern Ladakh and the various areas of Ladakh, but at that time the situation was a little bit different, and also we need to go through with the Cold War related details and all. Okay, and on day of 46 you will be learning about the world history. When I'm talking about world history, please do focus upon the topics which include World War I, World War II, and also the topics of the unification of Germany, unification of Italy, American War of Independence, the wars of Russia with various other countries and all. Okay, with this you will be finishing up with the history topics, going through now with the Indian polity. And if you have to see the Indian polity, the number of questions from Indian polity are comparatively less when compared with the other topics. But why we need to always try to say that please do focus upon Indian polity? The main reason is because the questions here are extremely direct. When the questions are direct, that means they will not give you any kind of analysis, or they will not give you any kind of hypothetical questions here. The questions will be direct and they will be very clear about only one or some of these options will be absolutely correct. So if we see the number of questions from Indian polity, the maximum number of questions came in NDA 1 2016. There were 8 questions. but if you see in the recent years, there were only 5 questions. So going through with this particular trend and analysis from the bar graph, we can say that around the expected number of questions from Indian polity will be 4 to 6, and answering these properly, you will be able to score only 16 to 24 marks out of these 400 marks. Starting off with the polity section, one day full, learn about the Constituent Assembly, the preamble of the Constitution, Union and its territory, citizenship and the recently amended citizenship bills and acts, fundamental rights. Please give a special analysis on focus about fundamental rights. If you have 5 hours of the time while studying about all of these, please give 2 hours of time only for the fundamental rights. Then coming about directive principles of state policy or DPSPs and also the fundamental duties. Day 48, you will be learning about how is our constitution amended, about what and where are these particular constitutional amendment laws are there, and you will learn a little bit about the basic structure of the constitution and the union executive. Going through and learning about day 48, you will also learn about the parliament and the sessions that are being held, the terms and terminologies that are used by the parliamentarians, and also you will learn a little bit about the judiciary system in our country and the state government related issues. Day 49, you will learn a little bit about the union territories and special areas, emergency provisions, special focus here, center-state relations, local bodies, again special focus here, constitutional and non-constitutional bodies here also special focus. Give a little bit important on non-constitutional bodies because that is not very important, but please do give as much importance as possible for the constitutional bodies, and then in the end you will also have the revision of all the topics that are mentioned here and also in the complete polity section. With this, in a very short period of time, I hope you will be finishing up with the Indian polity. If you're not able to finish up, please get back to us. We will give you many more other tricks and tips to completely crack and learn regarding the polity section. Going through now, our next focusing subject will be economics, and here also just like polity, the number of questions will be very less, and I hope that you people are very aware. In the recent examination, there were 4 questions that were asked from economics. So going through with the trend that is being shown in these bar graphs, I recommend that we'll be getting around 2 to 5 questions only in the upcoming examination, and answering those also correctly, you will be able to score 8 to 20 marks out of these 400 marks in the economic section. Going through with the study plan regarding the economic section is very simple. You will be finishing up with the economy only in 2 days. Give special time with the plans of the 5-year plans and also the taxation in India as of now. Now that GST has come into play, we need to have a little bit idea about the GST and the recent trends that are being shown. Learn also a little bit about the micro and macroeconomics. Day 51, you will be learning about the recent economic developments, what all are the laws that are being taken up by the finance ministry, and at what place is India in terms of the GDP and all the other things, and how is our country progressing and all of the other things and issues. You will also have a little bit terminology, language and knowledge regarding the terms of inflation and various other ones, and also you will learn about the international organization like the World Trade Organization or the World Bank or also the Asian Bank and all of these issues. Going through now with the next important subject is regarding the current affairs and the static general knowledge, and if we go through this particular section, you will be able to get the number of questions will be only 7 to 10 questions we can say. So the maximum number of questions were in the year of 2017 paper 1 there were 16 questions, also in the year of 2019 paper 2 there were 15, and in the year of 2016 paper 2 there were 13 questions. So going through with this trend and analysis which is not very clear, that clearly indicates that the number of questions from current affairs strategic is extremely varying and it is not in a linear graph. So going through with this particular analysis, I can just expect that you can get around 12 to 15 questions out of this complete NDA NHGAT question paper, and answering all of them properly, you will be able to score 48 to 60 marks. Now you people will be asking, sir, what do we have to study in the static GK? What all are the topics that we have to remember in static GK? So my dear, these are the topics that we need to completely study and remember, which include the superlatives of our country, Indian space journey, including like Chandrayaan, Gaganyaan and Mangalyaan and all. The important art forms and culture. While going through with the important art forms and culture, please give a special emphasis about the different festivals and the cultures that are being practiced across the other areas and vulnerable areas of our country, and the other people of our citizens, they do not know about that. So please go through with those special important art forms, and then you can also go through with the national institutions, the important national days of recognition, and also the topics of the countries, capitals, currencies and languages. Going through in detail regarding this particular plan, day 53 is also regarding the superlatives of the world, international boundaries, important cities and strategic locations. Day 54 is regarding the prizes and the international days which are recognized by the United Nations organization. and also the various other international organizations at their headquarters, the prizes of the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award, Nobel Prize, which includes in various phases like Nobel Prize in Physics, Nobel Prize in Chemistry, Nobel Peace Prize and all. So all of those will be coming into play, and also you will learn about the military gallantry awards, which include Paramveer Chakra, Mahavir Chakra, Veer Chakra, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Uttam Yuddh Seva Medal and all. Okay. Going through in detail regarding this particular study plan, day 55 is regarding the awards that are related to movies and books, and also the famous books and their authors, and also the famous editors and chiefs of the various major newspapers of our country and abroad. Day 56, please learn a very properly regarding the details about the Olympics, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, Grand Slams, and also the various terms that are used in the sports. You can also skip this particular topic while studying, because they have never ever asked regarding the different terms that are used in the sports while playing. However, this particular topic is considered to be very crucial and important for those candidates who are studying for the AF-CAT. But those who are non-AF-CAT candidates, for those, this will be the one particular thing you can completely leave these terms. And notable sports persons, yes, this is very crucial and important. Day 57, you will have the complete revision of the strategic portion that you have until now. The final section is regarding the defense specific section, which includes those questions that are coming and being asked regarding the Ministry of Defense and the defense related sectors and issues across India and all across the world. There were around 3 questions that were coming up in this particular section in the very recently conducted NDA in examination. So going through with this particular trend and analysis, we can say that you can and you might expect to learn around 1 to 2 questions in NDA in examination, which is very clear and understandable about how many marks we score. Going through with the study plan of this defense updates, you will completely spend only 1 day in learning about the defense related issues, and those issues include knowing about the rank structure in Army, Navy and Air Force, and also knowing about the commands of the Army, Navy and Air Force. You will spend one complete time regarding the military institutions and establishments, Indian Air Force's aircraft, which include both tilt rotor and also the fixed wing. And then comes the military deals and procurements. Please give a special emphasis on the military deals and procurements. This topic is very important. And then learn about the regiments of our Army, various squadrons of Indian Air Force, and also the Indian naval warships and their details. Okay, so the more you give time regarding this particular defense specific section, the more easy it will be for you to completely answer the questions that are being asked. The final one is regarding the revision and the mock test. So daily I'm telling you that you need to go through the current affairs to be followed daily, and also the defense current affairs also. On the last 2 days, day 59 and 60, we'll be learning about the NDA GAT mock tests that are being provided by SSB Crack Exams. That is it regarding all of these study plans, and in these 60 days, I hope that you will be religiously following up with this particular section. If we go through the analysis of the overall subject-wise analysis of the NDA in a question paper, I would like to briefly mention to you that please you do not forget that around 19% of questions will be coming up from physics, 22% of questions will be coming up from history, the same 19% will be coming up from geography, and then the various other sections will come, wherein which current affairs and strategic will be 9%, chemistry 7%, biology 10%, polity 8%, economics 4%, and also the defense specific 2%. I hope that this session was very helpful for you, and you are very clear about the topics that I have discussed. Now we will have the final important points to remember. We will discuss about these, and then we will wrap up the session. Regarding the final points, as I always told you, please maintain a separate dedicated notebook. Please don't write here and there and then start to search off about all of those things, which will be very helpful and which will be very brainstorming for any candidate to completely search for their own material. So please do maintain a separate dedicated notebook for this particular one. Always remember that the number of hours that I said here, I have included only 5 hours. So these 5 hours, they do not only include about you reading and learning or watching the lectures. You need to also go through the study material. You need to also go through the complete quizzes, and also you need to go through the complete other plans regarding this thing. Okay, so please make it a complete success. If you are making it a success in completing a section, please just don't stop only at one particular sub success. Okay, so going through, you will also use maps that you will get in your nearest stationery while you are learning about the geography section. And please do avoid large numericals. This is just a NDA in examination. It is not an examination for you for any particular master's seat in any university. So please make sure that your only focus will be about learning the numerical problems, but they should not be the large numerical problems. They should be very smaller ones, and they should be very clear ones. Going through the details regarding other points, once the topic is done, please do keep a set of copies that are all preparatory notes, and do gift yourself every 6 days a little bit amount of free time, so that you will think that you really worked hard and you got your gift also, because you will have to award yourself for your study. Nobody is going to award you. Okay, so that in case will be helpful for this exam, and then you can always go through the SSB Crack exams books, also the books that are being given up by the NCERT, which will be very crucial, and these books will be the ground based books for you to give a hope and completely make yourself assured that you're going through with this particular plan in a very proper way. Please do follow this plan, and if there are any other ambiguities or questions that are related to this particular study plan, you can even always write us at support@ssbcrackexams.com. This is a very, very crucial email ID. Most of the aspirants are using it. So those candidates who are in need of any particular doubt or any particular help or any other ones, please do reach us. We will be always available for you. So that is it regarding this particular section. Always stay tuned to SSB Crack exams, and I hope that this plan was very helpful for you. Always stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, be confident. Jai Hind.